everybody. Welcome to Naked. I'm Nicole.
Keisha.
And Deanna.
And this is Naked. We're back.
Yay!
First recording of 2019.
Coming at you for the 2019.
It's been a minute.
Yes, it has. It's been too long.
It's been too long.
I miss you guys.
Yeah.
Miss you guys.
Did you miss us? Is the important. That's the question.
We didn't purposely mean to stay away this long. Just some life just seemed to happen and we had to delay for a little bit. But
I spent all of January celebrating my birthday.
As she should.
as you should.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. As
Yeah.
you should.
No.
But we're back. Glad to be back.
Yes,
and so today,
yes, on the agenda.
yeah, we came across a meme. What's that meme?
So this was actually from, it was posted by our dear friend Blair, who's on the show.
Author and what's his title again?
What doesn't Blair do?
Yeah, that's true. How about that?
Yeah, what doesn't he do? I mean,
Former guest, if you guys have been
Former
listening.
guest.
he's a jack of all trades.
There you go. That's probably the best description.
But no, so he posted this meme earlier and it said, tip for the ladies, if you're too rude to speak to his wife, don't speak to him either.
Boom.
All the snaps, honey. All the snaps.
In a
Microphone
circle.
drop.
Yeah.
All the snaps. And
So that brings us to our topic today: boundaries. So, you guys want to start with?
Well, we can just speak from the woman's perspective of being in a relationship and your significant other, spouse having a friend of the opposite sex and what that looks like.
well, I just think it's completely ludicrous that there are, I mean, obviously I can only really speak from the woman's perspective, but I think that it's ludicrous that there are women who think that it's appropriate to have these friendships with men and then blatantly just kind of disregard the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying that they can't be friends with men because that's insane. Like,
Yeah.
obviously you can. You can have platonic relationships. And I'm not saying that because they have a platonic relationship with the male, that they have to be besties with this female. That's not the case either. But I think that there's a level of respect
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Definitely.
lack thereof
Yeah.
nowadays. I think that you have to be out of your mind to have this ongoing friendship with a man and completely ignore his
Right.
wife.
Yeah,
Like, you have to
sure.
be off your fucking rocker.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
and it sounds so crazy when I say it out loud, but like, I know situations like offhand, like for sure, where like there are females that I
Yes.
know who do that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, who raised you?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
who told you that this was appropriate?
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yeah. What kills me is the whole, that's my brother.
Okay.
Because I have brothers. And I have really good male friends that I consider to
Yeah.
be like brothers. Even my parents consider them to be like a
Yeah.
child, one of theirs. And there is never a time that he was in a relationship and he's never even been married. This particular, I'm talking about
Yeah.
this particular friend, he's never even been married, but whether it was a girlfriend he was with, he does have a child, so whether it was his baby mom, whether they were on or off, regardless of
Right.
what their relationship status was with the baby mom, I always make sure to friend her.
Absolutely.
If we're out somewhere and I see them, I always speak to her.
Absolutely.
I know things that he has shared with me that was fucked up on
Yeah.
her part.
Right.
Yep.
It ain't my job to then go back and start acting funny with her.
No.
I'm there as his friend just to be a lending ear.
Exactly.
If he still chooses to deal with her, so be it. And even if they fell all the way the fuck out and I see her out, I ain't about to act funny with you.
Exactly.
Right.
You ain't did nothing to me. Now, the day that you give me reason to be
That's a
like,
whole different story.
okay, well, I can't fool with you no more. That's something different. But just because he was sharing some stuff with me as a really good friend, venting and getting some stuff off of his chest, don't mean it gives me the right to come back and then start acting funny with
Right.
you.
Right.
So, and I'm not going to, I never, ever going to call somebody my brother and show no love to their spouse.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Like, where does that even make sense?
Absolutely.
It is pure insanity. And again, the fact that this is like truly even a thing, like,
Yeah.
is mind boggling.
But
Like-
it's not even like a just here and there thing. Like it is like it's a problem.
Like these chicks have lost their minds.
Yeah,
It's so disrespectful. So I think
Chicks and or dudes.
and or
and both.
absolutely,
Both.
absolutely.
I'm just speaking.
We can
from
only speak
female.
from the
Yeah.
woman's perspective. So I actually, one of like my really good friends from like middle school, like we've always been cool. I ran into him out and about, and at the time he had like just recently gotten married. I knew who his wife was just off of social media. I'd seen pictures of her, or whatever, but I don't know her.
So you've never even like
So
met her
I've
in
never
person.
met her.
Yeah.
Not like we literally don't know who each other is. And I ran into him, and because like again, like we were super cool. My first instinct was like, oh, I gotta give him a hug.
Yeah.
But before I even approach him, I'm gonna speak to her. Like,
Hey,
no,
how you doing?
no, I don't know you, but I know of you. Let me introduce myself to you. Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. We went to school together. Like, this is the homie. And then I proceeded to have a conversation with him because
Yeah.
I feel like it's a level of respect.
Yeah.
Like if the roles were reversed and some random woman like ran up on my
Absolutely.
husband,
Hugging him and shit. Yeah.
bitch.
Not even that. Let me be on my first date with somebody and you just walk up like,
Yeah.
Who
Because
does-
then I'm be like, what the hell are you?
What you got going on? Clearly, you got a lot
You
of
got a lot
leftover,
going on.
lot of
Right,
leftover
like-
shit.
Yeah.
no. I've always made it a point if I start dating somebody to let them know I have male friends. So if you're not comfortable with it, let's get this out the way now. If you have female friends, let's get this out the way now.
But see, I
Have
don't.
those conversations, and then obviously I'm going to speak.
Yeah.
I want to be cool with her. We ain't gotta be besties, but there is just
Yeah, you gotta be besties.
Yeah.
level of respect, and I would expect him to do the same
Yeah.
for my male friends. So
And see, I don't even think it's an issue though if you have like close friends, like platonic friends with people of the opposite sex. Like, I don't think that should ever be an
But
issue.
It should.
but
as
it has
long
been.
as long. Well, I think part of the issue is when you have platonic friends that don't include your spouse and
Mhm.
don't like attempt to
Mhm.
like make contact with your spouse,
Mhm.
because I feel like if that person is going out of their way to create like a barrier,
Yeah.
then it presents the question of why.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to put distance between us, but you still want the distance between my spouse? Like
Yeah.
Right.
that, it almost makes you look guilty even when there's
There's
nothing
nothing to be-
there's nothing
yeah.
there. So if you
Well,
have
you gotta be careful of that. Well, no, I agree with you.
I feel like if
I
you
agree
have
with you.
if you have a genuine like platonic friendship
Mm-hmm.
like with that person, there's no reason that person shouldn't be cool
Yeah.
with
Right.
your spouse. Again, I'm not saying like buddy buddy. I'm not saying that like you and your homeboy and your husband should be out playing pool all the time
Right.
together, like having
Like,
sleepovers.
I did. That would be great.
Right.
That would be great. You know, if it could be that way.
Right.
Because I get men are
Yeah, and like
weird like that.
And
Like
honestly,
females
yeah.
are more likely to do that. Like, girl, we about to go on you trying.
Yeah.
Like men ain't gonna do that off jump. Like
Yeah,
that
that-
end up being real cool.
a girl, for men to make new friends like as an adult, like it's rare. Because
Yeah.
like they be like, this is who I grew up with,
Yes.
this is my bro.
And I have
Yes.
a friend like that.
Yes.
And it has been an issue before, like when I was dating. He was an issue just because he's not one of those, I'm out to meet new people, period.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Females, of course, all day. Ain't no
Right.
problem. Like,
Right.
I meet them, you know. But he ain't out trying to meet. He's one of them, like my day ones, my cousins, my
Yeah.
boys. Like
Yeah.
that's my circle. That's who I stick with.
Yeah.
And he's not rude to where he won't speak. But there have been times where I'm like, I may have been out, or you know, normally it'd be like a group of us that always hang out. Well, if I come with someone I'm dating, then he don't want to hang out, or you know, once the other pieces come, like I said, my other my really good male friend, say he brought his girl and I brought somebody I was coming out with that we were, you know, we're each dating. He don't want to come out now because it's like new people. Like, nah,
No new friends.
no,
No new
no.
friends.
I only come out with the old circle. So if it ain't the old circle, then
Then
I ain't fooling with it. So like you said, it does make it appear like
Yeah.
something's up, but it really wasn't. Just
Yeah.
that's just his personality.
Yeah.
He ain't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like men should like be able to understand that because a lot of them are like that.
Yeah.
But again, it does create that question of, well, what's going
Like,
on?
what's up with your
Why?
boy?
Right.
How come every time you come
Right.
by yourself, you want to
Yeah.
come out when I
Yeah.
come, you don't want
Yeah.
to? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I send the same
question.
text message every time I come, like, I'm in town, what's up?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
and you have no explanation, so you're like, I don't know. What's up? He flaky all the time. It ain't just with you.
It
trust
ain't
me.
just with you.
Sometimes I come in town by myself and I'm in town, all right, and then don't hear nothing. So
Okay.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. He was probably getting some booty, right?
I was about to say, he
Yeah.
busy. He busy.
Yeah, he
girl.
That's
He
funny.
cracks me
That's
up.
funny.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I've definitely been in situations where one is really weird because this particular friend I met even stayed at their house while we were traveling. They live out of town, so went there, stayed at their house, hung out. They came to my wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and my wedding was in Mexico. Came all the way to Mexico to my wedding.
And then not speak.
I don't know what happened. Everything was cool, and months later, I'm unfriended on Facebook out of nowhere. And then there's shit like pictures of you and my spouse going up. Just you. Like there's two other people in the picture, but you cut them out.
That's weird. AF.
You cut them out and even took the time to draw flowers and shit around those pictures.
Wasn't it hearts? Was it hearts?
A long paragraph about this long for my spouse's birthday where you're putting kissy lips, red kissy lips. Expressing your love. So explain that one to me.
No, I can't. Because I can't.
So as a wife, how would you respond to that? Not even what the fuck, right? Like,
Yeah. There's no what. The fuck.
Yeah.
Get
like
to explaining yourself.
We got a problem? Like what happened? I missed the problem. What happened?
Yeah.
All I can think of
That's
is
just straight disrespect.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespect. And here's the thing about that is like, so you purposely were trying to do shit.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't doing all this before.
Yeah.
Because if you would have been doing this even at the time we were just dating, I'd have been like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What y'all got going on?
But
That's your friend?
Yeah. But that's so weird.
That's your friend, but y'all putting red kissy lips?
God dang. Her.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah. This person.
Then we cool, ain't shit happen. Now we not cool, you don't speak, you don't. Oh, okay. Not that Facebook is a big deal to me, but I'm just like, damn, I'm unfriended, you stopped speaking, and now you doing disrespectful shit on my spouse's
It's not that
page, and-
Facebook is a thing for that particular person. It is where people judge other people.
Yeah.
So everyone else is seeing this.
Yeah.
And then it's like side eye. What's
Like, what happened? What's going on
here?
Yeah.
And
So then I bring it up, and to me, if I was her in that position, my next move would have been, oh damn, let me reach out to her because it ain't nothing like. Let me reach out to you directly and be like, hey,
absolutely.
yo, my bad. Let me apologize because I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. Ain't nothing going on. I apologize. That's my homeboy. I ain't trying to stir up no problems. That's me. That's how it would have came. She got mad. Stopped talking to my spouse.
This whole thing is just weird.
It had me thinking like, well, damn, what
Is
did y'all
there
have
something
going on?
going on?
Yeah, like what was going on
Exactly.
before I came along? Because what it sounded like is, if I'm just being honest,
the big one is your man.
yeah, something was going on. You didn't had a few girlfriends that didn't stick around. She probably thought it was the same. I was young after we was only 26 when I met. Probably thought it was just some young thing running through, and then, oh shit, we get to a wedding. Oh shit, they married. Oh shit, she ain't going nowhere. It's a problem.
For reals.
To this day,
Still no.
ain't had a conversation. They speak now, like they're back. They had a conversation and made up and whatever.
Was
And
that
it's not
situation ever brought up?
what?
The kissy heart roses and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why she stopped speaking to me.
But what was her explanation for it?
None.
She didn't give one. She just
Give
ghosted
one.
him.
Stop speaking.
Yeah, but then now they're speaking again, so
I don't know. They still don't speak like they used to. It's
Just
still
got
not the
swept under
same.
the rug.
Yeah, it's just kind of like we squash it. So now we cool. So if you come in town and the group gets together, we can at least do that because it wasn't like that before. But I ain't never reached out. Ain't never nothing. I'm just like
But that's supposed to be your brother.
brother,
Yeah, okay.
brother. Because I'm like, if you calling my husband brother, bitch, I need to be next of kin.
Yes.
Hey sis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what else makes
next to kin?
what else makes sense?
Look
Yes.
here. I clearly am not mature enough for a relationship.
Let me
Because-
not say
that.
Listen,
Because-
the whole situation didn't go as
because-
smoothly as I'm making it sound. It
Because-
definitely
This
was
is some
some.
years.
At some point in time, I would have had to put the pause on somebody. Like, and it's just that simple. Like,
Here's the thing: if it was local, I'm sure that would have been at least close to the situation.
Yeah.
Because it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure you. I know you
I
got
remember-
your
I
phone calls.
remember- I
I
remember
had to call and be like,
am I tripping? Am I
Like-
tripping?
"Oh yeah,
It's just a road trip.
yeah."
Mm.
That's a long ass road
Yeah,
trip.
it is. We ain't doing that.
And I'm too old to be. So it's a long trip to go try to fight. You got to ride 8 hours back all still.
Oh.
You know when you fight, ain't no bounce back now.
She thought about it.
Yeah.
She thought
You
about
don't
it.
have to think about that. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. Like, oh yeah.
She got all the way to the point of coming back
It's
home.
not a long ride getting there. It's a long ride coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. You fight nowadays. That
Yeah. No,
sores
thank
I be just from like doing simple stuff around the house. I wake up sore sometimes. Like,
Girl,
what did I
I was
do?
about to say, shit, I'd be ready to get out the car if I ride around 270. I'm not taking no road trip. Like, I'm not doing it.
Like 270s too.
I'd be like, shit, we still on 270. Like, we still here for 40 minutes. We ain't made it back to the starting point yet. Like, good God.
Yeah.
I can't stand road trips.
That
Ooh,
is.
girl.
Yeah, but yeah,
That
so
is
still no
interesting.
conversation, still no, and she can't step foot in this motherfucker. until
No, absolutely not.
You have to sit down and have a conversation
I
and hash all that out for you.
So
I guess-
here. So
I guess my problem, because I have an ex who had a female friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I just was raised when someone walks into the house or someone's in the room, you just speak regardless.
to everyone in the room.
So when he would be on the phone, I was expecting to tell Keisha hi. No. That's rude.
Wait, like you would be on the phone?
He'd be on the
He'd
phone.
be on the phone with her.
Oh, okay.
And he would
Okay.
acknowledge you walking into the room.
Or like I'd be in the room where she knew I was home.
Yeah,
You can't miss his voice. You know I'm there. You know I'm there.
true. Great point. Great point.
You know I'm there. And even if I'm not, you know I'm coming home at some point. Tell Keisha I said hi. That's just that level of respect that I expect, that you have my partner on the phone at some whatever hour. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You're on the phone with them.
Yeah.
Decency. Hey. I don't know who raised you people. I don't know.
You bitches.
I don't know who
raised you.
I don't know who raised y'all.
Some trash parents
Really?
that pull the same shit. Yeah, I said, yo mama.
Yo mama, yo mama.
She being disrespectful too. She got someone else's husband.
But for
she's
real,
speaking to.
like,
You're
I
not
feel like-
speaking to him.
Absolutely. I feel like the only way that you think this is okay is if you like saw people doing this. Like you have to believe that this is okay because of what you've seen. There's no other excuse.
And you have to do it knowing like eventually that would be an issue because who the fuck is gonna sit back and just be like, oh no, it's cool.
Yeah.
Because you know as a woman, if somebody did that to you, that shit would be a problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I
And
think.
even if she didn't know or people don't know, like if you bring it up and you still can't own up and be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, well I see your point of view. Like my bad, I ain't
Yeah,
mean
like
that.
man, I ain't
If
mean
you
like that.
if you can't even do that, then all this shit was intentional from the beginning.
It was intentional.
Like
It was intentional for
And-
sure.
And what was the point? What were you trying to get at? Like, you trying to get a rise out of me, or
And most of the time when people do this, it's not a one-off thing. Like it's a personality trait or defect in that person. So I'm sure the said person has continued to have. I noticed she's continued to have
The pattern has
issues.
been continued.
It-
She's
it-
done it to
with other
someone
people.
else.
Yes,
After this whole situation, within the same friend group.
within the same clique.
I'm so confused.
She ain't making
So
very
it's
far on that one though.
It's a character thing.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it is
character flaw.
thing.
It's a character
So she
flaw.
just trying people. She just out here trying. Like,
So
don't
you a hoe
touch.
by nature.
I think, honestly, I think that, because I've always thought there were some insecurities there just in self
Mm-hmm.
with her.
Yeah.
And I think that she may get off, or it gives her a confidence boost to know that he's married, but I can still backdoor have this secret relationship, or she may feel like she's getting off on something with that. But
Or it may even be like the only like form of intimacy that she
could be.
has. You know what I'm
Could be.
saying? Like if she can't have a real relationship with somebody of her own, then she takes her brothers and kind of has some type of level of intimacy, even though it's not true, it's not real, but it's
Makes
like
sense.
it's the closest thing that she
Yeah.
has. So she
Yeah.
tries to build upon that somehow. I don't know. I mean, you never know.
You never know what people are going
Yeah,
through.
you never know
what's in
what
their
people have going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
And the older I get, the more I'm realizing that you just don't know.
Yeah.
You just can't tell. And
Yeah.
like I hear stories from people, and I'm just like, my God,
Yeah.
like Jesus, you did what? What happened? Why? What?
Right.
And I'm just like, shit. Like I didn't even like cross my mind like that this was the root of it.
Yeah.
So there may be some deep rooted issues there. There may not be. Who knows?
She might just be a disrespectful hoe.
But at the end of the day, when you call
Let me
people
stop
out on
calling
shit,
people names.
when you
Stop
call
calling
people
names.
out on shit,
Yeah, when it, and
Wax
especially
like a dog.
when it's addressed to you by your friend,
Yeah.
and then you take offense,
Yeah.
like you knew what the fuck you was
Yeah.
doing.
because
Absolutely.
even
Absolutely.
Let's
even
not even
if
play that.
Yeah.
because even if you're
Oh,
not,
you think that, girl, shut the fuck up.
Please.
You knew what you was doing.
Please.
if this is supposed to be your one of your best friends, or supposed to be your brother, and he comes to you and he's like, yo, that your actions
Yeah.
have led to dysfunction in my household. Like we are
Yeah.
now having a conversation behind this. As your brother, your loving sister, you should want to take care of that
Yes.
and make sure that there's
Yes.
no issues
Yes.
because you love him so much. You
Yes.
care
Like,
so
oh,
much.
my exact reaction would have been,
My
damn,
bad.
my bad. You know
I did
what?
not.
Let me reach out to her
Yeah.
and let me like talk
Yeah.
to her, 'cause I ain't
And
mean nothing.
also, let me take that picture down, because did the picture come down?
Keep the picture. Fuck the picture.
Nah,
the
that
picture.
picture gotta go.
Fuck the picture.
See,
It's
and,
not
and
even
I-
about the picture.
and that's what I was about to say. I don't even care about stuff on
It's the
Facebook.
intention behind it. Like you really
Yeah.
went that
Yeah.
far, like to
Yeah.
do all of that. Really,
Yeah.
you knew what again.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing.
Because the stuff that be on Facebook is really just to get
A
attention
reaction.
from somebody, to get a reaction.
Yeah.
So like once it's done that, I really don't give a shit about how it remains, if it stays. Like it's already done its
It's already
damage.
out there.
It already did its damage.
Yeah.
It did what it was supposed to have done. Like it doesn't matter at this point. Let's address the true issue, the thing at hand. And if you're not mature enough, to be able to acknowledge when you fucked up, or at least even if you feel like it wasn't something that you did wrong, to apologize for how you made somebody feel.
Yeah.
I think people lack that. They don't
Yeah.
they don't realize that like when you apologize to somebody, you're not necessarily apologizing for what you said or
For
did.
being wrong. You're not apologizing for being wrong or admitting that you're wrong.
Yeah.
It's-
Right, but
No,
if you
I
didn't have
get
any
that,
malicious
yeah.
intent behind it, then I apologize for how that came across to
Yeah.
you, for how it made you feel, because
Yeah.
that was never
My
my intention.
You
And
know, I
people
would
just
love-
don't fucking do that.
I would love to say that I do that every time, but if it's really a situation I could care less about, I ain't doing that.
Well, that's the thing though. Like if you care less about it, then no. But if somebody came, if your
Oh, if it's
brother
somebody
came
like I
to
care
you,
about, then like, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Let me,
If somebody called you on it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like right now, like I try to take into account other people's feelings and how my actions make them feel with everything. So like if I say something, like I can think back to one conversation I had with one of my best friends, and she came at me crazy talking about how we don't spend time together. I think really she had just like had her son and was just like feeling like she was just like out the loop. And the conversation was crazy. I was like, whoa, you chill, like reel it back in. But in the same hand, I gotta understand where she's coming from too.
Yeah.
So in that sense, like my bad for not always inviting you out, knowing that you couldn't come, but at least still offering because you are kind of trapped in the house right now. And I never even thought about it that way. You know what I'm saying? So
you just like she ain't gonna be able to come.
Yeah. So I think you always have to take into account other people's feelings, and people just fail to do that so many times. But again, though, like if somebody that you're super close to comes to you with an issue and you fail to address it and acknowledge your role in that, regardless if you feel like you're right or wrong or not, like that means you came here with the shits, on the shits, about the shits.
Yeah.
And for that, you can kick rocks and you can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Trademark that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've definitely had to not completely cut off, but like kind of back away from a couple of friendships just because they didn't get it. Like when I'm talking to you and saying, yo, I need you when you come around, I need you to speak, or I need you to come around to show, like I ain't asking you to be best friends or nothing, but at least include my spouse and blah, blah, blah. And you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Not that you just flat out told me, I ain't doing that fucking shit, but you be like, I got you, but then don't do it.
Yeah.
And so now I can't continue the same level of friendship that we were at because it's causing a problem over here. Then if I express it to you and you don't do anything about it, then I have back off. So that particular friend, we don't really speak no more.
Yeah. Because, like, what are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? Like, you've expressed to them, like, this is what I need from you. So the fact that you don't do it, you blatantly decided
you decided
that you just don't want to.
Yeah. The friendship didn't mean that much then. Clearly. Is how I look at it. Like, oh, well, clearly you didn't give that much fuck about remaining friends. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's such a tricky.
There's so many just moving pieces that go into it.
But people just make it way harder than it really should or needs to be.
Absolutely.
Like, everybody knows that there's boundaries. There's always boundaries in any relationship. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're dating, whatever. People just need to respect those boundaries.
Yeah.
And like
touching is a big one. Like, I don't care if we are like buddy and you talk to me all day. Don't be trying to like rub on the back of his neck or like on his ear, because I have seen this shit
on the back of his neck.
Look here, like sis, like
you lying. You fucking lying,
girl.
You are lying,
girl. Keep your hands.
Hold on. So the not wife rubbed on the male friend's neck. For what?
The girl, you can't.
Was there a whole record? What's going on here?
So there was definitely a conversation that took place.
And he ain't touched that?
Now that I don't know. I don't think so.
The neck. That's like real intimate.
I don't think so.
Like,
it's like a forehead kiss.
I'd do that to TJ, like just sitting there and just.
It's very.
That's yeah.
Well, they're not married anymore, if that helps. So
I mean, apparently he likes the back of his neck rubbed in public by a non-wife.
But again, so touching
and ear, like how do you friendly touch somebody's ear? Like, girl!
Like it was just on some like that. Yeah, like
that's caressing.
It makes,
that is caressing. That is not just touching.
It makes you uncomfortable, like as a third, fourth, fifth, like everybody that was there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where was the record stop? Like,
ooh, you
like,
gonna be in trouble.
Like you, I'm like, did the record stop?
Yes.
Because that would have been excuse me. No, it's the white part of been like, the fuck? Like you said, the fuck.
So I need more details. What transpired?
So
nothing transpired in the moment.
There was no comment.
And the wife saw it.
So let me not say for sure that she saw it then and there, but it came out that was not the first time that had been an issue.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
They had a very dysfunctional type of marriage though.
Like, just be clear, he tapped that. He was touching
that. There's a great possibility.
He was touching that.
'Cause
Nobody
he
does that. That's
No.
not even just like a regular, like, that's just
No.
my thing. Like, if I'm one that laughs and always does this, like,
Well,
you know, that's one thing. Like, if I do
But-
that to all people.
well, the girl
But
was
again,
one-
that
this
in
is a
the
threat.
ear.
This is a threat.
Here's the thing. So the girl was one of those folks that's always like, "Oh, I'm such a touchy-feely person. I like to hug everybody."
But the neck and
That's
the
what
ear
she-
is something totally
Absolutely.
different.
Oh, you ain't got
Yeah.
to tell me. I completely agree.
That ain't no just like you just
But
touch everybody.
You might as well grab his balls.
But I think that goes to the fact though too that like there are chicks that are on that whole I'm just a huggy person. I like to hug everybody. Oh my god.
Well, come give me a hug.
Like
No, not
better
really.
yet not. Let's not.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
But did I get that same
I'm thinking
energy?
like, you know what's funny? I smack people when people do that. It's just not just the type of person that I am.
Yes.
Like when
Yes.
people rub my husband's neck, I just smack the shit out of them. It's just a reaction. It's crazy, right? Like you're a toucher and I'm a smacker. It's like we go together. We go. I think I should just follow you around this fucking
Yes.
party
Yes.
all night.
Yes.
You rub, I
I
smack. It's
Yin and yang.
balance. You have balance.
It's all about
you know?
It's all
Love
about
and anger. It's
Yes.
balance.
All about that.
That's not even like in that moment. If I'd have seen that, I couldn't even have waited to have that conversation later.
Yeah.
Like that shit would have been laid out right there in front of everybody.
Well, I think part of the issue is that it had become. I think that was part of like their norm. I don't think that it was like some huge, like issue. Like I mean, I'd only seen it once, but it was enough for the couple of us who witnessed it to be like, group chat.
that would have been an immediate issue.
Wowzers.
Group chat.
Wowzers.
I mean, me even sitting there, even if I was just like witnessing it, since it had nothing to do with me, that probably would have been. I probably would have been like, "What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what? Whoa,
Yeah.
lady, whoa.
The crazy thing, so this.
Did you just touch his ear?
And that's how I'd have been looking. Like, did you just?
Why?
Are you sitting
Why?
there getting your ear touched?
If you're letting.
All of it.
Because
I'm sorry, I'm
and you know, if you rub the back of somebody's neck, that's not like just a like right.
No.
Like you literally are, you
Yes,
know, up
that
and down
is
a few
correct.
times. So
No,
he was touching that.
there's a great possibility.
And he was. That is again, that's not a touch that you just offer to anyone. And that's definitely not a touch I would give to someone I call my brother. That's
No.
intimate.
No.
Yeah. I don't even rub my son's neck or his ear.
Nia has a thing with ears.
I do. You rub my ear.
But who's out here just coming up rubbing your ears?
Right. But
No, Nia will come and she likes to.
She just like
Play
sit
with
there and
other
play with
oh
your ears.
no, I like to get my
Yeah.
ear like
No, she likes
yeah.
to do this.
yeah, no.
But is she walking around just playing with random people's
Unfortunately,
ears?
she is.
Huh? And he
Yeah,
ain't
I
never
raised-
grabbed my ear.
Be around her long enough. She might come up to you and start
She
rubbing
said,
your ear. Get off me.
Unfortunately, she
Like,
did.
She wouldn't give
Kiara-
touch my ear because I hit her with a.
Yeah.
What you doing?
No, and
She
that's
would.
what I do. So
She
she
would.
knows not to do that to me.
Yeah.
Kiara gets the brunt of it. There's this boy in class, and she's like, we're driving home, and she's like, I like him because he lets me play with his ear. I was like, why are you doing this?
She just
Stop
likes- she just likes
doing
him.
this.
But again, she likes him.
No, she doesn't even like him.
She likes him.
She likes that he lets her
Oh my god.
rub. Yeah.
That's-
She
I'm
doesn't
glad-
like him like that.
I'm
Believe
glad I
me.
don't have that fetish.
Yeah. But she's done this since she was a baby. Like, she likes rubbing people's ears.
Mm.
But that chick, that was a caress. Because she did his neck and his ear, and that is a
It was like one smooth like move.
That was a yeah, he was
It was like
that.
one smooth move.
If
That
she
was,
remembered
I hope to see you
when-
later tonight.
Yes.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Call
Yeah.
me
Put the
after
pause
the
on
event.
him.
Yeah.
Put the pause on him.
Again,
Like-
that would have had to been addressed. I wouldn't even have been able to hold that
Was
in.
this a dinner party?
It was a house party.
Set the whole
It was a house party. It was a house party. I was out of town. So I know the wife, but like we're not like super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I was visiting.
So you were his friend.
No, so like I was a friend of a friend. So like I
Oh,
went to the
okay.
house with a mutual friend that we have. Like, so we
Gotcha.
all know each other from school. So I went to the house with my friend who's cool then with her.
Not the side chick though.
No, not the side chick, with the wife. So like
No.
my friend is
Friends with the wife.
yeah.
Gotcha,
So like
okay.
the three of us all went to school together.
Mhm.
The middle friend, who I'm cool with,
Mhm.
is also cool with the wife.
Okay.
Got
Gotcha.
So that's how I was there.
Got it.
So I don't know him. I
So
don't,
for even you to have sense enough in that situation.
because I'm like, we in their house and that's her husband. Like, that's her man. So, check.
either that or they all rubbing necks and touching ears. If she saw it and didn't address it then, they might do that. Like,
I don't know.
she might be they friend.
Like I said,
both they friends.
So,
Because what wife is gonna sit back and watch?
I don't think that that's the case though, because again, so they are not married any longer, and as stuff was coming out to me, like from like a third party, it sounds like there had been like issues for a while.
Clearly.
So I don't know if it was more or less I'm tired of dealing with this shit.
House?
I'm tired of dealing with this shit.
She might have got body slammed across this table in my house.
Disrespect.
She done got drugged.
She'd been fresh prince out the house.
Again, because yeah. In my house,
That's so disrespectful.
and you gonna do that in my face?
So disrespectful.
Both of y'all might have got it.
Both of them.
Because the fact that you didn't jump up and be like, well, what the fuck you doing? What are you doing?
What was it? Where the cousin came? Soul Food.
Oh,
Faith.
yeah.
Cousin Faith.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Look
I've
here.
been running through the house
Look
with a
here.
knife. Both y'all will get it.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
But the fact that somebody thought that
Somebody
And,
voted enough to
and
pull
it
that
happened before.
Shit is voted, like, you
well,
voted
that
us.
came out later. But
Yeah.
even I don't care if that was the first time that had ever happened, and there had been no warning signs leading up to that. Ooh. Did this fight?
That was definitely a boundary.
God.
I hope everyone knows that that's a boundary you don't cross.
You don't
You
do
don't.
that. Even if somebody came up to my husband just talking and laughing and did this, no, your hand don't go there. It don't go there. Shoulder, I'm okay with. You got about 3 seconds to learn. And I'm counting.
There's a time.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,003. Okay.
Like if I'm looking, you've been there too long.
First of all, if I'm standing there, it shouldn't be no contact.
It shouldn't be
Right.
not like that.
Pass the
No.
initial, hi, how you doing,
Yeah.
hug,
Yeah.
good to
And
see
one
ya,
arm
da,
it.
da, da.
One arm it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Ain't no pelvis.
don't do one of
Ain't no
these.
pelvis to pelvis.
Like,
Ain't no
if both
pelvis to
your
pelvis.
breasts is like up on them, like if y'all nipple to nipple, you goddamn, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
There is a difference in the hug.
Absolutely.
Turn
You gotta-
your body.
You tilt a little bit. You tilt a little bit.
One arm.
Like, I ain't talking about, like, you ain't got to hit them with the church hug. Because I've definitely been accused of giving people church hugs.
With your pelvis come back.
But you, like, there's a little bit of separation. Like, you're not all up in it, like, bringing them to you. There's a little bit of space there. Because hugs are intimate.
They are
Hugs are
intimate.
intimate.
Like, when you hug somebody that, like, you're into, like, you throw all of it.
Yes.
Like, you gonna
feel all of it.
You better take it.
All of it.
You better take it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm not a hugger.
I'm a hugger, but there's definitely.
I even think I hit y'all with a church hug.
I hit a lot of people with
when
the
I
church.
see y'all, I think I church hug
Yeah.
y'all one arm. What's up? girl?
Yeah.
I give like really good hugs. Like if I know somebody is like going through something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like
Or you ain't seen them in a long time.
yeah, like I do like, cause I do like hugs. Like
Yes.
you know what I'm like. I like
This
hugs.
just reminds me, I was crying at work about something.
Why are you crying at work?
It was, I think it was on my period or something. And you know, I'm emotional. I'm a crybaby first of all, okay? This Is Us might have been on, I don't know, okay?
Not This Is Us.
I'm a crier. And this girl gave me a hug and she like rubbed my hair. And I was like,
It's a little too bad, but you stopped crying. Did you stop crying
yeah,
now?
because I was weirded out.
You
Like,
got sobered up like, girl, I'm not that upset. Stop it. You done ruined the moment.
she said, get out my fro. Get out my fro.
What the hell?
She rubbed your hair? And then she was trying to see
Yes.
just how far you let it go.
Yeah, she was. Shit, you
She's
might have a
on-
girlfriend. You
she's
just
on
don't even
ball.
know
Stop
it.
it.
Keep going on down.
Keisha over here
down
in a
your back.
relationship and
You
don't
didn't know
even
it.
know it.
Didn't
Look,
even know
let's
it.
stop it right now.
She keep bringing me food every day.
She was about to player club your ass like, I'm gonna take it.
Oh God, no, 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 no. Oh,
Keisha got a girlfriend.
I
Just
no.
Holy
Y'all
shit.
did go together for like 3 seconds. Y'all went together until you backed up like, girl, get out my front.
Get out my front.
Oh, shit.
She was like, yeah, we broke up. It ain't that.
She be on that bullshit.
She be on that.
No.
I don't got time for
She
that.
just too emotional for me.
She doesn't know who she wants to be. She's still trying to figure it out. She ain't came out yet.
Oh my God, I hate you so much right now.
Holy shit.
She's still trying to figure it out.
I hate
Oh
y'all
my God.
so much.
My drink is really good. I just
This
thought
drink is fabulous.
Yeah, cheers, boo.
Cheers.
Mhm.
Cheers. Okay.
Mhm.
Does SC have it? No, they don't. Never mind.
I think they
A lot. I don't know if they have
But do
this
they have
one.
tonic water?
Yeah. Every bar has tonic.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm
I asked
positive.
for something.
Every bar
Get
has
it.
tonic. The only reason I typically go with
Club soda.
club like soda water or club soda is because there's no calories, whereas tonic water has calories in it.
I just don't like the taste of club soda in a drink.
I don't mind it. You just have to add like lime to it, like
Mhm.
lime or lime juice to it in order to give it like a little bit of a twang. Because all it is just the carbonation.
water.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
There's no flavor to it. So yeah.
I can't do it. I gotta do tonic water. I'd have made that mistake a few times at the bar ordering that cucumber mint
Yes.
and asked for club soda. I'm like, damn,
I've asked for club soda, but I would definitely order tonic water.
Yeah.
For now.
tonic water is way better.
No, I think it was
To me.
Saint Germain that I asked for. They did not have.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they ain't.
they're
Yeah,
not
I
good.
went to press and they didn't have Saint Germain.
Yeah.
So I was like, is Saint Germain just not a thing that people care?
No,
They
not all the
only
time.
restaurants and stuff like that carry it for their mixed drinks. That's about it. But ain't no.
It's like a
regular bar.
syrup.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it, yeah.
It's a simple syrup.
And I was like, I can't get. I was like,
Mm-mm, no, they stick with
Yeah,
like
it's
grenadine,
expensive.
and that's about it.
Yeah, most places will just make their own simple syrup.
Yeah.
So that
well,
makes
this was
sense.
press on Fifth, so
Mm-mm.
he was looking at me like.
Where'd you go?
I mean, I had a lot of demands when I came in there anyway, so I know he was just ready for me to leave. So I was like,
You
I
like,
came with
so
the
you
Super
want some
Bowl.
water?
Yeah,
Let me blow some
Let me
bubbles
just
in it.
right. Like, I'll give you some water.
pretty much. I had a lot of demands when I came in there.
Bougie ass.
Oh my god.
Bougie with a girlfriend. Don't make no sense.
Bougie, yes.
Oh shit.
No,
So have y'all ever had any issues being in a relationship with your guy friends where you had to put your foot down with your male friends?
I have not. I mean, no. I can't say that I have, honestly.
not to like that extent. Like, not to that extent.
Not that they were being like disrespectful or
Yeah, yeah, no.
but just like in my situation, like you don't want to really speak or come around and stuff. And
No, the only thing with my best friend, he had posted a picture with us. No hearts or nothing like that, but it was his profile picture. And
he made it his profile picture.
yeah. And
Was it your birthday?
That's what I was just about to ask.
no, we just both good at that picture. I mean, it was a good picture.
So when he made it your profile, his profile
I think
picture,
it was his profile.
was he in a relationship?
This is many months ago. I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't.
So
think
he was a single man.
But I was in. A
But she was in
relationship.
a
Oh
relationship.
shit.
I was in a relationship.
Okay, I missed that.
And
okay.
so somebody
I'm following.
else saw the picture and brought it to
His attention.
my person's attention. And so I had to call him and tell him to take it off. And he was like, oh, okay, cool.
Because he probably understood, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
that was my
alright.
girl. Which again, I'm just like, why did you do it? You knew I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you would have a problem with it being done to you, why would
Exactly.
you?
But
But
he probably didn't
might
even
not
think
have thought
about
it
it
until you
He-
said something.
because y'all are so cool. He said,
Yeah.
"This is a great
It's
picture of
the norm.
us.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I know
this is-
she approves of this, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna post this because
Yeah.
it's me and my best friend." Boom.
Yeah. And that's how I'm pretty sure he thought of it.
And he took it down without no issues?
Yeah.
He didn't like quit talking to you or anything? Oh, look at that. Let me find out he's an adult.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
Huh.
So it can be done.
So it can
It
be
can
done.
be done.
Who would have
And
thunk
it
it?
has.
Yes.
Who would have thunk it?
Simple call. Like thank
You ask, you shall receive.
Okay, no problem. My bad, no problem.
No idea it work like that.
It does, you know? Sometimes, somewhere in this world, it does. Every now and again. Just every now and again.
I forgot about that situation.
Yeah. I haven't had too many issues. That's probably the biggest one because we've been cool for so long that I just never thought it would go that way.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dang, we really don't speak anymore. And it's been like that for some years now. Like, we really don't speak.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I love
Which
how
is
close
whack.
you and your best friend are.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's always present. Like, anybody who you're dating, like, knows of him.
Yeah.
Like, meets
I
him.
make sure, like I said, I make sure at the beginning you know. And there was a time where we weren't talking because I was with somebody who was insecure,
Mm-hmm.
and that didn't last long. Cause I'm like,
But again, you had to stop. You had to tame down your
Yeah.
y'all's friendship.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he understood, but it's like, I guess at this age that we're at now, at 35 and up, there are just people that have been in your life.
Yeah.
So if you get into a new relationship, it's like, you can't expect me to just stop talking to someone that I've been friends with
Yeah.
for years and years and years and years and years, just because you have an insecurity because you didn't deal with your wife cheating on you, and you didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. And you know what? That's true.
Not my
'cause
problem.
the male friends that I've had since like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long time.
So
I
it's
may
like,
have
because-
some other ones that are newer, like, but they're still at least shit. I was like 21,
Yeah.
22.
Because
Exactly.
realistically, like, if you have friends of the opposite sex who you are not, like, considering fucking, or at least, at the time that y'all met,
Yeah.
they come from childhood.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, the dude who I was talking to, we went to middle school together.
Yeah.
Like, we were like this.
Yeah.
Like, if you meet somebody at this point, chances are, like, y'all maybe got cool, but they were trying to push up on you at some
Yeah.
point in time.
Yeah.
So a lot of those friendships are indeed from when you were, like, teeny boppers.
Yeah. So it's like, you can't just expect me. That's like telling me I can't talk to my female friend. Just because he has a dick, like, it doesn't make. I'm sorry. For me, it doesn't.
stop the show.
For me, it doesn't. So,
Well, that,
but it was his own insecurities
Yeah.
that led to that. And I'll never, ever do that again.
well, I don't do well with ultimatums. And
I don't
feel like
either.
that
I
is
don't-
very
And
similar,
as a bullheaded person I am, I can't believe that I did.
Capricorn, okay? Because I'm over here like I will do everything I can to help the two of you mend your relationship.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But you're not about to tell me that I have to completely eliminate
Yeah.
somebody who did nothing to you just because of the way
Just
you're
'cause,
feeling.
yeah.
Like, there's another problem. There's a deep rooted
There's
issue
a
here.
deep, yeah.
And
And
that's just it's very unfair to ask that.
It
It's
is.
very-
And I'm just like, if I do it this one time, then who's to say that it's gonna stop here? Like,
Exactly.
you
Well, and,
stop your
and
friends,
that's and that's exactly what continued to happen.
oh,
And
hell no.
that's the reason he's no longer here.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
everything was an issue.
everything was an issue. Like, he even told me at one point, because my ex-husband and I, we go school shopping together. It just makes sense. Knock
Split
out
the bill.
the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, don't think that's happening anymore. Okay.
And why not?
Excuse me?
Deuces.
So you about to come and split the bill then?
Yeah, you. I mean, you more than welcome to come on this.
We can all
School,
three
we
go
can all, because
together.
we all have
And
school
we can
shopping
all
together.
three split the bill.
Yeah, so this can all happen. I was like,
When I hear
I can't
stuff-
deal with your insecurities. I can't. Like, you need to go to a therapist and talk that
Yeah,
out.
for
'Cause
real,
This
because
has nothing. This has nothing to do with me.
He sounds mad fucking possessive, and
insecure.
he sounds like he is the type of person that will bust a bitch in her face, like, if she does not get on board with what he wants. I don't trust them type of people. Like, when you start,
I wish you
when dudes start making, I don't know, like, when dudes start making demands like that just seem irrational to me, like, I take it to the next extreme. Like, if you expect me to do this, then nigga, you will try to like kill me in my sleep because none of this shit makes sense.
Exactly. So it means it all goes
So
together.
it means it all goes together.
Yeah.
Like you are over here talking straight up nonsensical nonsense. Yes, I said nonsensical.
Nonsensical nonsense.
Nonsensical nonsense.
Because again, when it don't make sense, it goes together. So nonsensical nonsense goes together.
I'm glad you following this bouncing ball.
Yeah,
I'm glad. Listen. Okay, like I don't trust it. You get to talking crazy, and I label you as crazy.
I mean, I get it.
Mm-mm. You can't go school shopping. What?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
Okay,
Can't go school shopping.
So how does school shopping gonna get done?
I can't go school shopping for my kids with the father of my kids.
Of my kids.
Yes. He was like, I don't know nobody who does that.
You know me,
We do.
and we do this.
It don't matter if you don't. I don't know too many people that do that either. But that's a great idea. We both go, so the burden ain't on just one or the other,
Exactly.
and we split that bill.
There you go.
You know exactly what was bought. I know exactly what was bought.
Yeah.
Ain't no argument about what was spent. This we both.
You were there.
That works
saw
for
it.
y'all. That works for y'all.
It works for us.
These people are crazy.
Works for us.
Crazy. Mm-mm.
Now that's a whole. So what about boundaries with baby mama, baby daddy?
Mm.
So, I have, wait a minute. What do I have? My ex-husband's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She probably has issues with me. I have zero zilch with her.
Mhm.
Just be respectful. Just when I see you, say hi. Actually, you know what? If we actually connect eyes, you can say hi. But if I'm in the car, you ain't got to do all that.
You ain't gotta go out.
You ain't got to do all that.
You gotta watch your way.
Don't do that. I saw you. It's good. I don't know. Just be respectful and don't be talking shit about me in front of my kids. It's just be
I mean,
respectful.
that's like automatic though. Like
But
that's-
you,
It should be.
it should be.
You should be.
It should be automatic. This whole conversation should be automatic.
Yeah, you're right.
But some people
Valid
miss
point.
that memo.
Valid point.
They missed that class, or because I didn't know it was class, or I don't know. Their parents didn't teach them because their parent was a hoe too. Is that what you said?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm glad you caught that. Sum it on up. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. What's your take?
I don't know.
Again, I think that there's boundaries. It's not. I don't feel like it's boundaries that need to be written all the way out. If it would be an issue for you, you shouldn't do that then. If somebody did that to you and it would be a problem, you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably think twice about doing that.
Yeah.
Communication wise, I mean, I don't feel like there should be any boundary. I don't expect you to be calling my husband after,
Oh yeah.
9, 10 o'clock unless it's
Same
an emergency or something like that.
Same.
Shouldn't be no just general. Shouldn't be too much just general. We ain't just sitting on the phone just
Shooting
chatting
shit.
it up
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel like you should include your spouse on, most of what's going on with that child.
Mm-hmm.
So if, say, like with Ishmael's dad, he's remarried,
Mm-hmm.
I'm remarried. We all four, a lot of the time, sit down and have discussions about Ishmael. When it's really big stuff, not every day-to-day stuff, but when there's big stuff, we all four come together and talk about stuff.
Because all four of y'all need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Especially got to do with transportation, money.
Yeah. And, for the most part, the decisions are, well, I'm not even going to say for the most part, the decisions are left between me and Ishmael's dad.
Mm-hmm.
They are there just to hear what's going on. We all on the same page. If they have any input about, something may not work for their household like it works for mine, and vice versa. And we all can talk about that right then and there and get it out on the table. I'm not going to say it's always been that way. It's definitely been a process to get to that. But at this point, that's where we're at. Which is how I've always wanted it to be from jump. It just, normal relationship breakup, new people come in the picture, shit that you got to go through.
Yeah.
But at this point, that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why everybody can't get to that point.
Same.
I think
you got to take a little bit of ego out of it.
it does.
And
It takes
emotions.
it takes a level of maturity.
Absolutely.
And
trust
somebody
me,
has to be the bigger person
there
to
are
take
still,
that initiative.
There are still days, just like a month ago, something came up. I had to take a couple weeks before I could have a conversation because my mouth wanted to go there.
Yes.
But I was like, that ain't gonna solve nothing.
Right.
That's gonna push us way back to what I'm trying to progress forward.
Yes.
So let me take some time, think about it, talk through it. I talked to TJ a bunch. I ain't gonna say a few times, a bunch of times, just running through stuff. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes I think I talked to you a couple times, just running through stuff. And eventually I came to it like, I got it.
Yeah.
Now we can sit down and have a conversation. And I don't gotta cuss you out and call you out your name and talk about people that ain't got nothing to do with the situation. You know, I don't have to do all that.
I get it.
So, cause he when we did have the conversation, he like, well, we could have did this. I said,
We could
brother,
not.
I was not in the mental space to have the conversation
I
at that
get
time.
it.
She'd have led that with, your mama ain't got no nipples.
So
Oh my
he was
god.
like, that's maturity. I said, you're right. You're right. I said,
Growing.
it
Growing in
it
2019.
took me a week and a half, 2 weeks to get there, but I got there.
We
Didn't
got
I?
there.
And now we
We
sit
got
down
there.
having a cordial conversation.
Yes.
Ain't nobody cussing and fussing and jumping and
Yes.
throwing shit and
Yes.
none of that. Reaching across tables and that. We ain't doing that, right?
Classes.
Bro.
Hip hop.
Growth. You know what I'm saying? Growth. Now, would I like for it to just take me a few hours versus a couple weeks? Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
we're getting there.
I mean, because at first, I was in here cleaning, cussing, talking through shit to myself.
Big man. Big man.
TJ come down and say something simple. We get in an argument because I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, ready to fire off at anybody. I was there at first, so it took
Oh
me.
my god.
Seriously.
What? Yes, I do want you to take out the trash.
I want some motherfucking food. What you think? You think a bitch don't eat? I eat. Do I eat every day? Do you see me eat every day? Do I look like I don't eat? Nigga, I'm a little hefty. Don't it look like I eat? Of course I want to eat. I was on that.
Oh,
I was there.
He's like,
I'm just, what's wrong with you?
only feminist.
Hey, I think he did that. He knew when he came down because I was in here just like on one of those. Like, what's up with you? I'm trying to play off like nothing. It's just such pissed me off. Just then he won't go.
He's just trying to help.
Yeah.
He's just trying to help.
Yeah.
And she done snapped.
But he did eventually just walk upstairs. But it
Right,
wasn't
like,
before
I
he
ain't
got a little.
I ain't gonna call you at your name. I'm just
Yeah.
calling you an emotional
Right.
female.
Y'all emotional females. Oh, everybody was getting. I had an attitude, but I had to
Yeah, sure.
I had to have multiple conversations with TJ, multiple conversations with D, multiple conversations with my mom, my aunt. Like this, sometimes you gotta talk through things a few times.
Yes.
And I know how my attitude gets sometimes. And if I'm in that mood, like you ain't about to tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't about to talk to me about shit. You gonna hear what I got to say, and that's how this is gonna go.
Yes.
And he probably just as bad on the other side. So it don't go nowhere. It's just this.
No.
And so I knew like, because TJ like, y'all just need to talk. I said, we gonna talk.
Just not today.
We gonna talk.
Poor TJ.
I think TJ's figured it out though. Like, just let her just
Let her go clean, and then I'm gonna go back.
let her go through her. So I'm getting there. It's still
Work in
work in
progress.
always a work in progress though.
Always,
Always because there's always room for improvement. One day I will get to when something makes me mad and just take a few hours and I could do like Liam Nelson and power walk that shit out. How he power walked out racism. One day I'll be able to power walk that out and come on back and be,
Is that what he did?
that's what he said he did. That's what he said he did.
Lord have mercy.
One day I'll get there. I'll be able to power walk that shit out. Go for a walk and come back like,
Ready, still feeling refreshed.
yeah. But I ain't there yet.
Really, for real, that's what he said.
Girl,
You ain't hear about that?
I heard.
one of his friends
I
got
heard
like mugged
I
by a
heard
black
what he
man.
said.
He said rape. She got raped, and she said it was by a black man. So he went out with a crowbar, looking to find any black
Any
person.
black
to kill.
person.
Yeah, I
To
heard
kill.
that part.
And
But-
he power walked that racism off.
That was his.
So he said that's how he did it. He power walked.
So he's not racist anymore.
He's not racist anymore after the power walk. So everybody just get to
All-
hey, look, going through
all
something in
that.
life, you dealing with something, trying to move forward, power walk that shit out. Power walk.
My face.
I'm gonna try it. Who says it doesn't work? Who says it doesn't work?
He's canceled.
Well, first of all, I ain't watching another motherfucking taking nothing. I don't want to see any more special set of skills. I don't want to see. I haven't seen them all.
Except for the walking. We didn't see the power walk.
I didn't see the
We didn't
power
see
walk.
the power
I ain't never
That's
seen-
that's
I
what
ain't-
they should have put in
Look,
Taken.
you're right. I ain't never seen him power walk somebody down.
No.
I mean,
I ain't never seen that. However, he did find somebody in a whole other country just off of a phone call,
He
and
did.
hunted them down and killed the whole crew.
I will find you and I will kill you.
And he did that.
Who did that?
So maybe he is powerful enough to power walk through racism. He
Okay.
did find somebody in another country off of one phone call.
He did.
Maybe.
Alright.
Maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it takes a lot of growth and maturity in relationships to deal with not ideal situations of dealing with friends of the opposite sex with your spouse, significant other, whatever. But we always make it a lot harder than it needs to be.
I
It's
think
just
that's true.
there are boundaries, certain level of respect that you need to abide by. Period.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that it might be an issue, probably shouldn't say it. Probably shouldn't do it.
Treat others
I
how
mean,
you want to be
there
treated.
it is.
Yeah, that's
There
my
it is.
thing. If
There
it would
it is.
bother
That's
me,
exactly
Take it
what I
back
want.
to the
bother
basics.
That's exactly.
Take
what I
it
was
back to
gonna
the basics. Like,
say. Keep it so simple.
Yeah.
If you don't want that to be done to you, then don't do it.
Don't do it.
mm,
Don't do
And
it.
then, if you just have a slip of, oh, I didn't think about that. Apologize.
Acknowledge it
own
and
up to that
apologize.
shit. My bad.
Own it.
Yes.
I didn't even think about it. And I would say is that I didn't even think about that. I didn't even look at it that way. My bad.
Bad.
That's not how I was intending it though.
Yes.
Just so you know.
And that's it.
Nope. Very simple.
It is very simple.
PSA.
I think we solved like
It's just
a
that
problem in the world today,
I did.
ladies.
I did.
We should feel really good about ourselves.
simple. These hoes ain't loyal. I don't think we solved that. Them hoes need a whole other redirect. Just-
I got her to fix my life.
we need to bring her in and talk to some of these some of these hoes out here. Y'all be trying. Y'all be trying. And then be the first one running like if they did get smacked up, like, oh my god,
I can't believe she did that.
what kind of wife do you have? Ratchet. She's just ratchet.
The kind that's about her shit.
The kind that smacks bitches.
Right.
I told you,
You
you
a
a toucher, I'm a smacker. I told you. Girl, we gonna be alright.
Oh my god.
Balance, girl. You got to have balance. No, I don't walk around smacking people. I'm just talking how I would feel. That's how I would feel. Like, oh, okay.
And then you power walk and then you.
And then you
power
power
walk
walk.
it off.
There you go.
Power walk it off with a crowbar. Power walk it off.
Well,
So good luck when you you do decide to settle down and get married, because the chances of you finding someone without children are like
it's like you looking for a unicorn
looking for a unicorn.
that is being rode by a leprechaun
So
down the yellow brick road. I mean, it's real difficult.
mm-hmm.
It's okay.
But I think you actually
get
have
there.
the right
We'll get
attitude
there.
and character and all that to be able to. I think you may have to just, lay that foot down. I ain't gonna say punch. Just lay your foot down and let them know, like, oh, Sweet D don't play though. Don't get it twisted. The pause.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Cause you got Sweet D in there, you got Beyonce in there, and you got Baby D, and Baby D is in there, and Baby D does come out.
From time to time.
If you didn't know her, you wouldn't think about. I've seen Baby D.
From time to time.
That's
That
Baby
is
D.
that is a true statement.
She's all them is in there. So
I wear many hats.
she's Sweet D most of the time. Like 99% of the time. Nah, I ain't gonna give you 99.
I was about to say
About-
that's being real lenient.
About 75 is Sweet D, and then you got about another 23 of Beyonce.
Okay.
Beyonce,
okay.
and then that last 2% is definitely Baby D.
Got it. Don't need to see her. Don't need to see her.
No, she don't come out much.
Mm-mm. You got to really piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in order for me to go, like, to come to that, like, you have pissed me off to the point of me taking a nap did not cool me off. Because that is what I do.
That's your
Like,
motor taking that.
like, look here, if you, like, if I am pissed the fuck off,
sleep
I'm
us
going
off.
to sleep. Like,
I can't.
and if I go to sleep and that shit is still heavy on my heart, there's hell to pay.
Got it.
Wow.
I ain't never, that wouldn't work for me. Cause when I get angry, I get amped up.
Well, see, that's my thing. Like, and I feel like once I'm going, I can't stop. So, like, me, like, it's almost like a defense mechanism. Like, I will go to sleep to, like, force myself to shut the fuck down. And, like, we got to come back and, like, figure out, am I really supposed to be this upset? Like, am I really supposed to be on 10 or on 15? Or
20.
Or am I, like, overreacting? Like, it's like a manual, like, reset. Like, and I've been like this, like, since I was, like, little. Like, you piss me off, I'm going to sleep.
She'd be like, bitch, you know what?
You piss me off.
I need to
I'm
see
going
this
to
one
sleep.
day. I need to see her take a nap.
I will go to sleep.
So now we know what to say. If she gave, hey, take a nap. Go lay down. Go lay down. I'm gonna see if it works.
Get
I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna try it.
I will go to sleep.
I'm trying it.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be in here talking to myself like that particular night. I was like, girl, don't nobody give a fuck about what you think. Do this. This nigga said do that.
I think we all do that shit. And pacing. And pacing.
Oh,
I
just
will.
let Nicole do it. Let Nicole talk about it. Let Nicole figure it out. Because, bitch, you supposed to figure out everything. Don't nobody give a fuck if you tired. Get your ass up and get it done. That's how I was talking to myself, walking from the garage. I was spray painting your champagne bottles. Nobody give a fuck about you. You get it done. Fuck you mean you tired. Don't nobody give a fuck if you tired.
Yeah,
Here, do some dishes.
She was productive as shit. Like,
productive. That's why I be getting amped up, so I be having all this extra energy. I gotta like burn
Whole floors, cars washed in the wintertime.
TJ came out here like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
It's clean. I'm going back upstairs.
No, he probably heard me talking to myself. That's probably what it was. What's wrong with you? Who you talking to?
She out in the garage painting garage doors and shit.
It
Like,
sounds like they were spray paint out there doing your champagne bottles. Like, bitch, nobody give a fuck if you tired. You ain't allowed to be tired. Figure that shit out. Tell me to do it. They gonna tell me to do it? Yes, bitch. Tell you to do it. Tell me. Lost his motherfucker. That's how I was really talking, like two people back and forth.
and it was just you and your spray can.
Me and them spray cans and dishes and the broom and the dustpan.
Look, next time you get upset, feel free to come to my house and do all of that.
Girl, you
shit.
don't want to hear that.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah,
Like,
I was saying the same thing. Like,
I
I
just
was
call somebody like, oh, I think she's crazy.
like, Nicole, can you get real mad and come over to my house to clean? Like, I don't feel like vacuuming today. Like, let me piss her off real quick. Then lure her to my house to come clean up.
Call me like, bitch, you ain't shit. Like,
I got some laundry that needs folded.
oh my goodness.
Lord have mercy.
That is too great.
Y'all crazy. Well, wrapping on up.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been real.
Yes. As always.
Yeah,
Good to be back.
absolutely.
We need to get back on schedule and get everything going here. Like we told y'all at the last video, end of 2018, we got a lot of stuff coming up for 2019. Guest topics. I mean, we talked a little bit about everything that we had coming up. So you will see all of that, and we will, as always, be back. So
Yes. You want to drop the email?
do I? You know I do. So, as always, you can reach us at nakdOffscript@gmail.com. Slow rolling. Wow. She don't like yelling. She learned that shit from Jennifer Taylor. She don't like yelling. I ain't never seen you roll that slow.
Stupid.
Yes. 2019.
Like, share, subscribe, YouTube. SoundCloud, iTunes, all of that.
All of it.
You'll see the links on Instagram, Facebook, all of that as well. So again, like, share, subscribe, and we out of here.
Deuces.
Good night.